we have always looked to the stars, taking a fascination in the hope that can be found in the heavens for humankind.
The aftermath of the moon explosion caused during their engine loss.
Decisive action from scientists and politicians across the world.
We are always focused on adaptation, progression, and preserving the future of humanity, no matter the challenge that faces us.
Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to IXION. In the last chapter, we did all sorts of things. We established food, we established a wide range of industries over here, and then we opened up Sector 6, which we are trying to make a waste treatment plant work. Now, what we are doing is we're also building a DOLS center over here, which will allow us to enact a policy to grab all of this waste. Because I still think it's, I don't know. I don't agree that the DLS center should be in every single sector. I really don't. I think you should have to wait to enlist a policy, which takes 10 cycles. I agree with that part. But I think it should be not per sector, but over the entire station. Otherwise, we are waiting on supplies and stuff to establish our colony. We do need more people for that, by the way, but we are running low on electronics, so it's not something that is terribly feasible. But anyways, we're going to get right back into it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me today. I do hope you will enjoy this episode, and we are going to see where it exactly can take us to determine what we should do with our future. Let's go ahead and move this to food. I want to have ample amount of food. Uh-oh. That was a power thing. Oh no. Okay, hold on. What do we want to take down? Let's do we need those hull integrity points. Polymer refinery might be a good one. Let's just take this down for now. All we need is one more. We should be able to get that, and hopefully that'll push us into that realm. Problem is we need more power. Just like overall. We can't do anything with that just yet. By the time we get that built, it will cause some major issues. What about our solar panels? Production's increased by 2.5%. Polymer cost was reduced by 10. We're going to research that. Give us just a little bit of boost. I mean, that 2%, that's quite a bit. Let's see. I mean, that's not bad. 2.5 isn't terrible. And then once this gets built, let's go ahead and no training in progress. Let's just turn that off for a moment. And what we are actually going to do, there's a load of non-workers. Only non-workers from Sector 1 to Sector 2. Start that migration. We are one little parcel over. Let's turn that off. And then policies, we should be able to waste recycling. That's fine. Let's shut that off so we can turn this on and we can collect garbage. And as you can see, there's a lot of garbage. Now, what that should mean is I think it means that we won't ever actually shut down, which would be the best of the best scenario possible. We don't want waste, but we want Sector 1 to have all the waste possible.
Population transfer complete.
Yes, you do have waste. There we go. They're transferring it all. Thermal regulation's been unlocked. That does give us a little bit of breathing room. Not a ton, but it does give us breathing room. We're going to wait for that migration to happen, and then we'll be on our merry there. And train 15 more colonists. Brilliant. Alright, now as for these guys, they've only received a few smidgens of stuff there. And part of me really does want to move here and just be closer. That's actually a really good spot. All right. This is working out pretty well so far. Have all the resources we do for the most part. Let's see. I don't think there's so much waste here. Yeah, you see, they're getting rid of their waste. Man, I just wish it wasn't in both places. I just don't like it. Let's do this. If we can get more electronics rolling, we can start building some better things. But it's not happening yet. Sweet, what are they bringing? They're bringing some more iron and some food. Nothing close outside of a little bit of carbon. There's a lot of carbon over there. There we are. I do want you guys to prioritize that. Very good. Good job, good job. Man, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We would need 3 electronics. Let's go ahead and do it. Because I need it. I need it pretty desperately too. And then we can start pumping those guys full of stuff. We get the waste factories going on all of those areas. And then we can finally start dumping into there. Hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year indeed. There we are. Sector 6 has a negative. But we also only have a few more cycles, or not even a few more cycles, a half cycle. Where we can decide what to do here. We may do something like extra rations or something. One food feeds 7 people. That would be fine. One policy allowed every 15 cycles. I think that would be okay too. Let's go. Yeah, see, I just don't think that's good. Okay, so Sector 2, batteries last 20% longer. That's good. Sector 6, let's just go with generous. One food feeds 7 people, and that puts me at neutral, which is exactly what we need. I'm okay with that. We have 2 out of 3 electronics, which is also fantastic. We just have to keep that rolling. If we can get 45 more power, that's where the key is. What do we got here? We've got everything but food and people. Well, some unfortunate news. We've been here a little too long. Been too long in the planetary system unsuited to our ongoing objectives, resulting in an increased severity of dead Earth sickness. Now, unfortunately, that does mean that these guys are suffering a bit of the consequences. What we need to do is provide stability by, unfortunately, investing in another DLS. Again, doesn't make sense. Or doesn't make sense. Oh Lord, did I just really make that? I did. So once we get more people in making that and consuming it, we are going to probably remove the train automatically. Just fine. And then we'll transfer that to get over and do all the things, because I am extremely eager to see, are we... Okay, they just need to bring back 15 more people, and we can have that advanced colony infrastructure. I am going to go ahead and find what I assume is the Protagoras. Fly, my pretties. And then one more thing. I think we could really... We could squeeze some battery love in here. So let's see. Yeah, we could certainly go there. Squeeze right there as well. And then of course it's not a problem to squeeze in there. Now this is a huge investment. I don't want to just seem like I'm just willy-nilly placing all this. I understand this has pretty big implications. As well as a huge resource risk, but that's okay. I'm willing to do that. We are going to not have anything in here, because what I want to have happen is I want us to be able to move and not have to worry about issues. Now, okay. Those people are happy. Those people are negative. Why are we negative? Too long in the system. I understand that.
An accident has
Oof.
occurred in the tycoon.
Oof. A full sector, or second, whatever it is, cycle. There we are. There she is. Our probe has succeeded in locating the Protagoras. Okay, we are about to receive our last shipment of... Brilliant. Yeah, we'll be able to get that rolling. Very cool. I am excited to see where this goes. I'm also incredibly nervous to see. Very cool. The temporary test colony has now been established. Colonists will periodically transmit reports on their progress. These provide us with valuable field data. Yeah, we'll leave the planet. Very nice. I kind of wish we had been able to get a little bit of research there, but it's not a huge deal. And now we're going to head towards the Protagoras and see what lies in store there, as we are somewhat doing all right overall. Probe is successful in locating the Protagoras. We're in a holding position next to the ship. Its hull has been ripped open. Its exterior systems are severely damaged. Although the outer superstructure appears to be more advanced, its similarities to the Tycoon are striking. To access the station's main computer systems and retrieve Vol coordinates, we must first break through the ice and get aboard. We'll carve out a passage, enter the structure, and carry out the reconnaissance of the interior. All right. Very interesting. Ooh, they're generating science. That's pretty cool. So they are generating science, just not doing it all at once like we're used to. We are back. We've entered the Protagoras. There are signs of past conflict, floating corpses everywhere. We found numerous cryopods, probably from emergency crew evacuation procedures. Many of the station's sectors are depressurized and heavily damaged. Almost all areas show signs of looting. We've managed to run diagnostic routines by connecting to one of the station's terminals. Following DOLOS confidentiality, Protocols, the mission report on the Protagoras' status has been encrypted and can be analyzed via the tech lab. Wow, 950 bodies and 60 science. Oh my word. Okay, we need some help. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here, and we are going to do that for some bodies. 950 bodies. That's a lot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tell 2 of those guys to go after the bodies as well. I think that is very important. And now the Protagoras diagnostics, we'll run those and we'll see where they go from there. Interesting, but not at all unsurprising. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, that was weird. We're good? I think we're good. Okay. All right, we got an incoming transmission.
Analysis of the Protagoras has been completed.
What did we find?
Mostly depressurized and out of power, the Protagoras has suffered critical internal and external damage.
All right.
Sectors 3 and 4 do remain.
Interesting.
Signs of looting are present throughout the structure, with reports indicating that UN forces attacked, wiping out whatever resistance had been present. They
Wow.
have gutted the infrastructure required to generate full jump coordinates.
Oh my word.
The devices containing the coordinates of Remus have been taken by the Etamanenki. We have received a message from the PA of the Protagoras, Vallabh.
Oh my word.
Administrator, part of me remembers you. I'm glad to see you and your crew are still alive.
Oh, it's
And to
the
be
CEO.
carrying IXION, what an achievement. My mind is going. I can feel it.
It's that dude.
The Protagoras, designed to be an ark for what remained of mankind, was attacked by the UN's superstructure, the Etamanenki. Before my last electric breath, I have launched decrionization protocols. With only 2 sectors left, the surplus population will be transferred to the Tycoon.
What does that mean?
Help the Protagoras. I have programmed a delayed data transfer that will send across the Etamanenki's self-similar signature once you have guaranteed the integrity of this structure. They plan to reach Remus. Follow their Vol signature, and you will find our new home.
Oh, snap.
What you will do once you reach your destination is only up to you. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light, and many who dwell in the dark, you carry the...
Dang, that's cool. He uploaded himself as a PA. That's bonkers. All right. We gotta save the Protagoras. Oh, we're waiting on a science ship. Let's go ahead and head back here. So what do we got here? Let's see. Let's look at our tech and see what we need to do. The Tycoon's hull. 20% less damage from impacts. Deterioration is reduced. Deterioration whilst moving is reduced by 20%. So what, we got to get the rest of this stuff though? Provides 2 stability while the stability of a sector is below 0. That's cool and all. Just trying to see if there's anything worthwhile. Three units every 5 cycles. That's probably worth doing. I don't think anyone else over here allows the Tycoon to temporarily power other ships. That's cool and all. Trying to look and see what would be good for us. I really want one of those. Emergency cryopods. Science ship whose crew's been lost. No, we don't want to do that. Ship mining's 10% faster. Yeah, no, we don't really want any of that stuff. The polymer factory. Man, there's so many things to do. We'll go ahead and research retractable telescopic thing. Even though we're not remotely ready for that, which is fine. We are waiting for a science ship to come back. Administrator, we arrived on site and met with the crew of the Protagoras. We were welcomed like heroes. People crowded around us, reaching out and touching as if they doubted our very existence. Some of the older crew members looked on with skepticism. The crew are weak, tired, and disoriented from cryonic sleep. They have been traumatized by the horrors they suffered at the hands of the Intimananki crew. They provided us with a complete diagnostic rundown of their structure. We can now allocate resources and begin repairs. Okay, this is a very interesting thing. Let's reestablish internal infrastructure and food distribution. We have more than enough food. And although we don't have a ton of alloy, we can certainly keep that rocking. Let's go. Right there. All right, we're rocking and rolling that, which is great. We need to get that carbon, but we're working on all of the other things first. How much hydrogen we got? Not a ton of hydrogen. It's fine. And now I also need to get to Chevy 34 to see what that will do for us as well. We could go ahead and unavoid that. How are we looking on water? I suppose that's 511 isn't too shabby. I don't know why they aren't focusing on water solely, but that's okay. All right, and then they're working on unfreezing people, which is not a problem at all. Anything that kind of keeps us rocking and rolling as best as we can. All right, so what we have to do is repair the superstructure, provide resources, mine the ice trapping, bring 100 alloy to the Protagoras, 100 food, and then research the big thingy, which is fine. We can do all of those things. It's not a problem. And it looks like we are going to actually reintegrate, so that's cool. We're working on that stuff, which is not a problem either. We do have a probe going out, but I don't know that it will affect us quite so bad. We are mining the ice trapping.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
We'll be all right. We will be all right. We have a new message. We've completed our studies. We estimate colonization success rate on planets like Deville 59 to be 2.73. Please authorize extraction preparation. Can't do that just yet, Roger Dodger. Because we're still investigating this event. Now I could build another system. That is entirely possible. Don't think it's going to happen just yet. You'll have to just wait around. Well, it looks like we are unloading quite a few people. We have tons of cryopods available to us. Can we transfer cryonic pods? Except 200. Yeah, we need as many as possible. Go ahead and transfer those. Don't hesitate. Just go ahead and unload those suckers over there. In the meantime, over here in the population center, we are going... I'm kind of thinking it's just best to use this space up. Now that would be 80 people, which is more than enough. What we're going to do here is we're going to transfer a decent number of the population. They are working extra hours. Over here, they're optimal. They can transfer 50, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to transfer, actually, we're going to transfer 40 from only workers from Sector 1, Sector 6. We're going to start that migration. And I really want to start another industry over here, but I don't know exactly what we could do. We could certainly do a docking bay, which would allow more cargo ships, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I really don't think so.
Population transfer complete.
Nice. We've transferred population, and we're working on that other stuff.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Let's take a look, see here. So alloy, they're working on 50, 50, and 50. Everyone's working that angle. I just don't think we have enough iron. That's kind of a big deal for me, because we kind of really need it a whole stinking lot. So we're going to start finding places with iron. We're going to start unforbidding those places. But in the time that we're doing this, we need to mine the ice, which is fine. And we need to bring 100 food. So we're rocking and we're rolling it as much as possible. It's just, it's a slow process.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
We can implement some new fees, which is fine. I don't think we have to worry about it. My only concern about doing the space thing is, well, it does take up a lot of people. That is for darn tootin' sure. But also, we just don't have a ton of stuff. I guess we do have a decent bit to mine. Let's do it. Let's make a pitch for it.
A probe has completed its scan.
And we probably just got a lot more in. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. So I'm actually I'm a decent bit all right with it now. If we started 2 industries and got 2 more alloy factories in, I think we'd just be in a really positive space. And then, of course, I just have to go after this stuff. We only need 50 more food, and our cycle will be complete on that front, and we can start rescuing the tycoon. We're working on making that a priority. We only need 2 more alloy. Come on. Come on, cough it up. This round has been a decent bit slower, I will 100% admit. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with it, but it simply just has been. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus our only resource ship that is working on ice to go there. We should probably encourage these guys to get ice as well. My only concern with that is that we would have to build yet another little workspace here in order to get that going, and I just don't know that I want to do that and take the time.
Probe has completed its scan.
Yep, nothing I can fit there. Forget it. We'll fit it right here. Get the ice in. There we go. We need ice pretty daggum desperately. And we're good on the population front as well. We're almost done mining. We've got so many other things to do as well. It's a bit bonkers, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I'd be interested to hear what the Protagoras says. Alright, we've got food out the wazoo. We are losing a smidgen every meal cycle, but it's nothing too intense. Nothing we can't handle, that's for sure. And we don't have anything going here, which is all right as well. All of the garbage is being filtered there, which means we are working at pretty much peak things. I mean, we've been using that. That's okay. You know what we could do? Oof, I don't know if we could afford it. 225. We cannot. Ooh, what's this? What? Allows power and data connection with the Tycoon is external. Oh, okay. I mean, we need that, right? We do need that. Might as well build it. Sweet. Everything's been worked on there in just one cycle. We'll see what the Protagoras has in store for us. The resources necessary for the well-being of the Protagoras' crew have been brought aboard. As we were completing, an invitation was found that had been left for us. Some of the older members wished to meet with us. Ooh, activate rootkit. Crew of the Medusae will meet with the elders. Interesting. And here we go. The elders, as they call themselves, have told us their story. They're among some of the last members of the crew to remember Earth. Many of the Protagoras do not remember their pasts. The elders blame DOLOS cryonic technology for this phenomenon. They testified to a significant difference between the crew of the Protagoras and that of the Intimananki. The crew of the Intimananki was mainly composed of people who had lived on Earth most of their lives. According to the elders, Vol technology is more than just space travel technology. They believe each Vol jump by a DOLOS vessel generates cataclysm equivalent to that initially caused by the Tycoon. Frost's tachyons, or tachyons, they say are the root cause of this, and the fact that UN self-similar space technology does not utilize these particles means that their ships do not leave behind such cataclysm. Interesting. This is really cool. The discussion lasted for some time. Mathis Berger and Cassiana Korakine have decided to stay on the Protagoras. They do not want to follow the Tycoon's mission anymore. I understand. Tycoon needs to be in orbit of the Protagoras. That's cool. So it wants us to go in there. Unfortunately, I don't know that I want to move into the realm of this weather. We would be closer. You know what? We're going to do a little bit of save scumming. All right, we've save scummed. We are going to move to the Protagoras. It'll take 4.1 cycles. That'll be really, really hard on us. We will probably end up losing batteries. But until that point happens, we'll be good. All right, we're now experiencing some major issues.
A new request awaits your attention.
Just a little bit of rain. All right, we did have some issues. What's up? Adverse space weather conditions can cause severe damage. Unless an objective of critical importance lies within, we should avoid entering. Little rain never hurt anybody. We do just need to get in and bounce, I feel. I think that's kind of probably the best situation for us. But yeah, I mean, we do have to get there. Did we get the external? We did. Cool. All right, well, we are in position. We need repair and reboot. Okay, cool. All right, well, now everything can get bumped back up. We don't have 100, but we do have 60. Full integrity is affected, so that's something we have to consider. Go ahead and move there. We need to make iron our top priority.
Your leadership is falling.
I understand. I get it. People are angry. They're upset. What's the real reason? It's because we're hungry. Yeah, they're definitely hungry. So once we get the meal time figured out, we'll be fine. I'm not super duper concerned. But what I do like to see is the fact that we're about to get a ton of iron. We're about to start being able to move at that pretty daggum fast. As well as we might as well get those resources built in, right? I mean, why are we going here? I'm sorry, you're going to have to avoid that like the plague for now. All right, so these guys have stuff to do. They have stuff to do. They don't, but they could actually go after the carbon. And then all these people have all sorts of things. There is no excuse at this point. And we are going to go ahead and repair the structure. We are going to use the secondary area.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Once we get done with our food, we will be fine and we will start building up trust. All right, they didn't like that. 500 unopened cryonic pods in the station. -1 from policy waste. Okay, that's okay. We can handle that. There's a lot of people not happy in Sector 1 because of all the cryonic pods. Not the cryonic pods. Yeah, no, I mean, we're letting people come out, right? We're not letting them come out. That sounds terrible. But we are doing all those things. Let's take a look at what we have. None of those will work. Cryonic Center, nope, still not working either. Let's do an EVA airlock or the docking bay. Repair efficiency is increased by 5%. That would actually be a pretty good one. And there's not a whole lot of upgrades we can do. I mean, this isn't bad. The repair costs, or the cost to make that stuff, is fine. Workshops now automatically repair buildings. You know what? We'll go ahead and do that. There's just one less thing that I have to work on. All right, the meal cycle is operational. We don't have more than 500 cryonic pods, actually. We have, I'll stop being the other way. Like, well, technically. And we're getting lots of ice in, which is good. We could probably have them step down on those while we gather our iron, because we do need lots and lots of iron. Okay, I was about to say, we should be able to just push that. Oh my word, you gotta be kidding me.
Power supply overloaded.
Understand? Okay, we are repairing it. Fantastic. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We should be okay. Brilliant. Okay, we have a trust issue, which is very understandable. Let's see. Nothing. Building operation requires 25% more workers. I'm trying to find ways to make these people not hate me. We need a positive. There we go. DLS center here. Neutral. That's all we need. All we need is positive. Brilliant. Okay, now we are going to start slightly hemorrhaging food because we do just need that trust to get built up over time. Holy cow, man. How far are we here? Not far enough, that's for darn sure. All right, we're going to try and get as much as possible. I'm having them focus. They're just not wanting to focus on the things that I want them to focus on. There's something weird about these guys. They don't seem to be doing anything. Pelican, Quicksilver, Macarby. Or Merkaba. Never mind. I just thought they would be a little bit different, which is not a problem. One crew member died. Rip a Rooski. Okay, but what we need to do, let's see. What... I mean, thankfully everyone's optimal. Let's transfer 40 workers from Sector 1 to Sector 2. We're going to start that migration. And we're still desperately missing some iron.
Population transfer complete.
Oh my word. We have to build another, let's see. Let's go ahead and build cryonic pods. That's okay. I understand. We've got to get those cryonic pods like out of the way. Because if we don't, then that's the problem. Is these guys are holding 24 cryonic pods. And that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be getting all of our iron out and working on getting that stuff, because we need iron to make flippin' flappin' alloy, people. My goodness gracious. I was wondering what was taking these people so long to go get stuff. And this is why. So sweet. So we got 50 polymer or 60 polymer. We're going to be able to boot this system up, and I'm really, really intrigued to see what happens when we do. Oh shoot, the integrity of the hull's fallen. Yeah, we'll get... Okay, yeah, because we don't have any alloy. That's what's going on. Alright, so alloy. Everyone just needs 10. We just need to get enough. We are going to no. We're going to pause that. We are going to pause that. Neither of those are needed. We just need to be able to have enough to do stuff. Alright, cool. Sweet. What's going on? The core system of the Protagoras is now online and operational. Repairs to the superstructure are complete. We spoke with the crew of the Protagoras. It's clear most of them now wish to pursue a different goal than exoplanet colonization. With their tachyon calculator stolen by the UN and their ability to generate vol coordinates with it, they say they will no longer attempt to reach Remus. Instead, the Protagoras will become a place for life and perpetual displacement. As there are only 2 sectors functional, the crew accept they must reduce their numbers if they're to have a chance of enduring such existence. While some will leave the Protagoras with heavy hearts, comforted only by the knowledge they are giving their crewmates the best odds of survival, many more actually wish to join us on the Tycoon and see the mission to reach Remus through its end. We must welcome them aboard before we leave the system and the Protagoras behind. Leave the Protagoras. We're going to come back when we get that stuff. We're going to go to DeVille. And we also need to... we desperately need more alloy. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's brilliant. We're also bringing up the trust of the population as well. Oh, but we still have to go get people. Ugh, we have to bring people on board. Alright, well, let's bring them on board. Son of a biscuit, you've got to be kidding me. Go after it. Fast. Nice. Okay, good. Alright, we're getting our alloy built back up. Everything's working. We'll be able to restore to 400. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We can resume that building, which will allow us to get more people. Sweet. That's awesome. And now, DeVille 59. We've completed the studies. Colonization success to be 2.73. We're going to repatriate. Oh my word, we could kill them off. No, we're going to repatriate. I'm not about to kill them off. I mean, come on. Come on, that's not a way to do business. Not a way to be a captain either. Go and get that. Okay, what we're gonna do, we have a decent amount of water. Or a decent amount of ice. Not a ton of it, but a decent amount. We really need to work on our... I really don't want to leave, though.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
Cool. That's nice to know. But at the same time, I don't think...
A science ship team has completed a task.
Nice. Okay. We're going to let them extract the rest of the science. We're going to go here. For the PA is unresponsive, it will need to be replaced. Interesting. What do we got going on? Few crew members have died. We need to find more people for Sector 6 and for Sector 1. I don't think the answer is necessarily moving on to another sector. We don't have the capabilities to push that like we want to. Now, what we do have, we need to keep that silicone there. We are running, oh, I guess we're not running out. Let's go ahead. What do we need here? We need more ice. That's right. Well, no, we've already got 2 spaces for ice. Never mind. I'm not sure what we're gonna put there. But ice isn't the issue. There we go. We've got plenty of ice. Let's take a look at this real quick. Everyone's gonna get food going, which is fine. Cryonic pods. We're working on that. Iron, yeah, you're allowed to have some, but not a lot. Silicone's the same way. Hydrogen's the same way. Okay, I'm fine with this. With this setup. We are building up our stock of alloy, which is good. And now we got to see the Protagoras. Medusa's team will install a copy of the Tycoon's PA. Naomi Protocol save a copy of the Protagoras' PA. There we go. You never know. That is the CEO after all. Yeah, we just need to get stuff done faster. Let's make this a high priority target.
Accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
What we don't need anymore is them doing that. I suppose. Oh, we left the whole system over here undone. Oh no. That's okay. I don't know. We'll see if we can't get it done. Because I still have tons and tons of this stuff to get. We have an incoming transmission.
The Protagoras is reactivated and operational. We have received the Etimanenki's full signature.
Nice.
Act with caution when facing this UN superstructure.
Of course.
We are ready to follow. Nothing is holding us.
Just my own incapability. I really don't want to go after this guy. The Entimanaki. Doesn't seem like people I want to mess with. They seem to just not really give a crap about who you are. They just want to kill you. Not necessarily my kind of people, if you know what I mean. We're not ready to jump just yet. We still have people to get. We could still technically extract other things. We have repatriated the colonists. And now we are hemorrhaging. Hemorrhaging. Food. So what we could do... Oh, but I'd have to build food there. Ooh, okay. Okay, this stinks. Let's do this. We are going to dismantle that. We are going to build... Why are they angry? Sector 6 is starving. But you have so much food there. We'll wait till your cycle gets done. Alright, and then we have... Oh, wow, we have a ton of crew here. How much does it cost? It costs 90. Son of a biscuit. You ever feel like you've just completely messed up? I feel like I've completely messed up. All right. Oh snap, I forgot about these guys. Let's go with, you know, we could probably go with another science ship and then 2 more of those.
A science ship team has completed.
We've repatriated the PA. We're gonna absorb that.
A new request awaits your attention.
Where's our new request? By repatriating the settlers, you've silenced some of the voice of the questioner natural philanthropy. Crew's delighted to be reunited. Some see it as a sign of humanity. Beyond hope, it fills them with courage. And we get a nice trust boost. Remember that, everyone, whenever you claim that I'm inhumane or any of those types of deals. What we're going to do here is we need to make more food. I don't know if that's more optimal or if this is more optimal. Neither, actually. There we go. We're gonna start getting transfers over to here, which is fine as well. Yeah, we've got plenty of iron coming our way. Science ship has recovered.
Heard in the typhoon.
Okay, cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send the Medusa all the way over there to see what they can't gather. And then we're gonna continue. We need to build up. So we're gonna build up for a little bit. We're gonna wait for that to enact. Sector 6 needs a lot more people. Is that what it is? Okay, we just need more food in general. So we need a food hall is what we need. We just need a mess hall. That's all we need. Well, that's not all we need. That's all we need for now. And lots of space. Lots and lots of space. All right, so we got what? We got a new science ship. Cool. We got 2 science ships now. Very nice. I'm okay with that. Repatriate everything. And we'll be right as rain. It's not looking too great, but we're going to check out Chevy 34. We've reached Chevy 34. Metallic and prismatic formations rise from the surface. Sheer winds that swept across the floor. Oh, man. No, we can't afford that. We're going to perform an intrusive thing. We've got all sorts of issues on the Tycoon right now. We have trust issues. We have issues upon more issues upon more issues. We're actually going to prevent anyone from getting any more of those pods. We can't handle them. We simply can't take them all in. 124 units. I don't even have 124 units on me. So yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle. I'm not too terribly concerned. But at the same time, I kind of am.
Team has completed a task.
Nice. We're able to draw conclusions. That works for me. An alert from a crew member saying they spotted a gigantic molluscoid near the position. Let's go ahead and do it and see what it has in store for us. And what do we have in store? Appears that the crew member had actually observed was an unusual shaped geological formation. Cool. We're going to get this rolling. We're going to jump, and that's going to be the end of the episode. I know it's been quite extensive, and we're honestly not in the most conducive place in the world for it. We are leaving behind 121 cryonic pods, but my trust is being roasted, I guess you could say, actually. That would be a pretty apt thing to say for it.
Transfer complete.
Let's take a look here at the resources. Food, no. We're going to work on being at 100. We're going to work on being at 100 here too. We can transfer over to here so we can separate everything out. 80 crew members have been moved. Fantastic. That should make things less angerful. While people in our sector try not to starve.
Accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Let's go ahead and have you come back. And we'll do our absolute best to get things rolling and get out of Dodge.
Under the current administration,
Oof. That's a harsh dose of reality there. For sure. We are being overworked. We don't have... You know what? We could simply make our own insect farms for now. That would actually be kind of a smart solution to my massive food problem. Let's do that. Havoc, you're not the brightest kid in the bunch. I just want you to know that. You're not very bright whatsoever. And we're gonna dump the ice back where it belongs while we wait for everything to transfer over and while we wait for our ships. Okay, our ships have finished. We're not again in the best position to jump, but I think that's what we have to do. Oof.
in accordance with Stanford procedures,
Oof, I don't know that I'm ready.
return to the Tycoon before IXION engine ready.
Nope, I'm gonna wait for all my boys. Get back here, lads. I probably am like kicking myself in the face by allowing this to actually happen.
Request awaits your attention.
Let's do it. I do wonder what's different about the tachyons of the Tycoon versus the UN. The UN seems to have themselves a little bit more in line than we do. I'm very intrigued to find out what is different about us using similar space versus their use of similar space, because they're not going to have the issues that we have. It's actually pretty intriguing to think about. Are we going to be able to take that over? Are we going to find Remus before they do? How are we going to be able to interact with the UN in a way that we don't get wrecked? So many questions. Holy freaking crap. That is a superstructure.
Full jump complete. Expected irreversible damage to the Tycoon. We
Yep.
have not reached the Tycoon primary sensors are picking up. Act with caution, and we must reach Remus.
Act with caution, administrator. Okay, the fate at the Intimanaki. Holy cow, and look at all of that. Theta Crucis. Oh my word. And then if we go here, look at that superstructure. Oh, but I bet it's full of resources. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do hope you have enjoyed it. We are going to have a very interesting next episode, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Do all the things, like give the video a like, comment, all of the stuff, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
Officially established amongst the stars.